If you have a passion for e-commerce,
You are a digital entrepreneur.
or you want to know about selling online,
Join ecomConnect
it is a community platform
to build connections with other businesses.
learn from experts and industry leaders.
access e-commerce tools.
and stay up to date with the latest tech news.
Коnéctate.
Исследуй.
يتعلم.
Partage.
参与
Join ecomConnect. Together on the way to sell online.
If you have a passion for e-commerce,
You are a digital entrepreneur.
Or you want to know about selling online,
Join ecomConnect
it is a community platform
To build connections with other businesses.
learn from experts and industry leaders.
access e-commerce tools.
and stay up to date with the latest tech news.
Коnéctate.
Исследуй.
يتعلم.
Partage.
参与
Join ecomConnect. Together on the way to sell online.
If you have a passion for e-commerce,
You are a digital entrepreneur.
Or you want to know about selling online,
Join ecomConnect
it is a community platform
To build connections with other businesses.
learn from experts and industry leaders.
access e-commerce tools.
and stay up to date with the latest tech news.
Коnéctate.
Исследуй.
يتعلم.
Partage.
参与
Join ecomConnect. Together on the way to sell online.
If you have a passion for e-commerce,
You are a digital entrepreneur.
Or you want to know about selling online,
Join ecomConnect
it is a community platform
To build connections with other businesses.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
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 Rita, how are you?
Good, good.
Great,
Hi.
thanks.
How are you, ladies?
Fine.
So we can see people are joining now.
Mhm. Elvira, are you there?
If you have a passion for e-commerce,
You are a digital entrepreneur.
or you want to know about selling online,
Join ecomConnect.
it is a community platform
to build connections with other businesses.
learn from experts and industry leaders.
Access e-commerce tools.
and stay up to date with the latest tech news.
Коnéctate.
Исследуй.
يتعلم.
Partage.
参与
Join ecomConnect. Together on the way to sell online.
If you have a passion for e-commerce,
You are a digital entrepreneur.
Or you want to know about selling online,
Join ecomConnect.
it is a community platform
To build connections with other businesses.
learn from experts and industry leaders.
Access e-commerce tools.
and stay up to date with the latest tech news.
Коnéctate.
Исследуй.
يتعلم.
Partage.
参与
Join ecomConnect. Together on the way to sell online.
Hello, everyone. We are just waiting for a few more people to join in, but we will be starting soon. Please grab your cup of coffee or wine or juice. We are going to be having a great time today. So thank you so much for your patience. We are going to be starting very, very soon.
Okay, don't worry. Okay.
I saw Priscilla connecting. How are you, Priscilla? How are you, Edgar? How are you, Diana? It seems as if your connection is so bad, Priscilla. We can't clearly hear.
Good morning. What time is it?
Priscilla, I think your connection is a bit bad.
Okay, let me stop that now.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you very much and welcome once again to our lovely Coffee and Connect end of year event. I'll hand over this time to Elvira. Thank you so much for putting your video on. Over to you, Elvira.
Hello, everyone. You are hearing me well?
Yes.
We are glad to having you on board today to celebrate our success and failures as well, because you know our greatest glory never falling, but it is rising every time we fall. So we should always talk about our success and about our failures to learn from our failures and to go forward. So today we are looking forward to hear from you, from your success stories, from your challenges during 2022. So usually during a time of crisis, we should all stand up by each other. We should be here to support each other. And this is why we have this community. So as a ecomConnect team, we are all looking forward to support you during your e-commerce journey in 2023. We are looking to have more experts on board, more partners to be involved, to have more support. Today at the end of the session, we will announce a couple of new things. As well, I would like to say again, welcome on board to Tafara. She is our community manager, and she will be working with the community in 2023 as well. So if you did not met Tafara yet, she is here and she will be interviewing 3 special ladies today. So we are looking forward to hear from them, to know their stories and to know their success and failures during 2023. As well as in this community, we would like to hear from you more what you are looking for and what you want this community to be. Because we know that some of you are still confusing about how to communicate, how to network, how to build connections. So we are all together members in this community, and we are really wishing to hear from you. You can write to us directly, to Farah, Christina, or myself on ecomConnect on the messenger, or you can send us direct messages, or even during the event, share your ideas, what you are looking for and what you see that is missing in our community, because we are looking forward to improve the community and to provide you with more information, with more networking, and with more connections. So we are looking forward for the new year and for more collaborations, networking, and success stories. And now I am giving the speech to Tafara because she has 3 beautiful ladies with 3 success stories that we are all looking forward to know about. So Tafara, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Elvira. Thank you once again for such a very, very good and empowering platform. ecomConnect is one of the platforms that actually has helped us this year. And like you said, I'm really honored also to be the community manager and dealing and working with a lot of people from diverse cultures, diverse backgrounds, hardworking people across the continents. And today we are going to be hearing powerful stories from women who are doing massive business when it comes to e-commerce. These are our e-commerce specialists tonight. And we have Maisa, she's the founder of Maisa Course. And we also have Priscilla, she's from Nigeria. She's also the founder of PRI Global Ventures Limited. And also we have Salma Yamin, and Salma is the founder of Salma Maternity Wear. I'm just going to remove the screen that I'm sharing so that at least we see the panel that is going to be talking to us this afternoon. I've really prepared some interesting questions that they're supposed to answer. Allow me to spotlight these beautiful ladies.
Thank you. Hi,
Wow.
Tufara.
Hi, how are you? Thank you, ladies. Welcome once again to this wonderful. Yeah, I wanted us to be 4 on the screen, and I think I'm seeing that now. Because we are just going to have a very interesting discussion around our businesses. I think I've just spoken about your name so far. So you're going to introduce to us who you are, and I'm going to have follow-up questions on exactly what you're doing. So I think I'm just going to start with Salma. I know you have a very, very interesting business. Please, can you just tell us who you are and tell us about your business? And most probably, in a nutshell, just inspire us on what made you to form the organization Salma Maternity Wear.
Hello first. My name is Salma Youssef Yamnin. I'm the founder and the managing director of Salma Maternity Wear, as well as Super Mama's Diary by Salma. It's a podcast published on Spotify, Anghami, and YouTube. I'm a mother of 3 children who has a huge passion for motherhood, for pregnancy, health, parenting, and children. For that, our main subject discussion with our expert guest in our media channel that I said, Super Mama's Diary by Salma, are about the above mentioned subject to empower women as well as family health building.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you for that. Maisa, you have a very interesting story that I read at some point when we also spotlighted you in the community. And I'm so interested to hear you share your story again with the people that are here. Please just tell us who you are in detail, and also tell us about your business and what made you to form the company.
Hi, Tufara. I'm pleased and honored to be with you. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my story. I was born and raised in Basbina, a small town in North Lebanon. And as a young child, I was always passionate about growth and learning. I dreamed of becoming an architect. I got married when I was in high school and got pregnant 21 years later. So I had to stop studying and start taking care of my family, my most important project in life. I was doing it happily, but I had this disappointment because I couldn't finish school. I felt like I lost a part of life. But 14 years later, after making sure that my kids are doing well in their studies, I talked to my husband and decided to finish mine. I applied for the baccalaureate again. It wasn't easy. I had to refresh and squeeze my mind in order to get back on track. I succeeded in it and I went to college. 22 years after leaving school, I finally got my MBA, and today I'm a PhD candidate. This process created in me the passion to help and support other people to never stop learning.
Wow. This is a powerful story. I can imagine getting married young and stopping when it comes to education, but later on then forming something that is now empowering thousands of people to get their education. And I think I'm just gonna also ask you more questions after Priscilla. So Priscilla, welcome once again. She is in Nigeria. And please, can you tell us who you are and what you do?
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies. I'm happy to be on this panel. My name is Priscilla Abasamosu. I'm a mother of 4 children, and I'm an entrepreneur. I just got into Lagos. I thought I'd be on time to get to the hotel so that I can set up and start the meeting, but that's what an entrepreneur is all about. You try to meet up with the times and not give any excuses. So I started the business was because shea butter is something my mom was using on us growing up. And so when I got married, I was using it on my children. So when friends and families will come to the house, they'll come and take the one that I buy, and they'll just go away with it, and then I'll be left with none at all. And so I thought, and because I married from this side of Nigeria where the men are very business savvy, so I thought, he now told me that why not turn it into a business? So I now thought, okay, fine. So I'll put it in small packaging. So when this family or friends come to the house, I will now tell them, oh, now it's for sale. And I noticed that they were buying it. So I now thought, something bigger can come out of this. So I thought, okay, let me find out how it is processed, what makes it happen.
Priscilla, I think we have lost you. Maybe you can remove your video at the moment so that the connection is quite good. While this
those smells and see what can be done. That in the processing, a lot of things can be of great quality, and we can make more profit when we make a sale. So I thought, why not decide making profit, empower a woman while at it? And so I started, and currently I'm working with over 200 women in 2 villages to process shea butter, training them and empowering them and helping them in their homes to be economically independent as well. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for a huge number of women that you're working with. I think 200 is a big number for someone to be working with, you know, in terms, and the fact that you're also empowering women is what is inspiring me. And I'm sure the people that are here as well are being inspired by that. It's not all about us, but also about empowering people. So I'm just going to move on to Maisa. What has been your greatest challenge? I know you are into e-commerce. Business is not easy all the time, and most probably you made challenges in your business. What has been your greatest challenge, and how did you overcome it?
The biggest challenge was to start from scratch. I didn't know if it was going to work or not, but I
Was
had
that question for me to fire?
that it would.
Okay, you can go ahead, Maisa.
So the challenge was that I wanted people to trust the project. So I looked for the best teachers in town to ensure that we gain a reputation faster, because the learner would get the best result. Our learners became our biggest advertisers because they talked about us. And our community grew very fast because of the word to mouth, push à l'oreille. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So you got the best teachers. Yeah, right. So Salma, I think I also have the same question, where I want to understand the challenges that you faced in your business and how you overcame them.
Yes, very, very, very loud. Look, my story started first. I want to tell you that my story started in a small shop in my town here in Zgharta, north of Lebanon. The shop was a trading facility for products available in the market, in addition of the few imports. However, since I was 18 years old, I had a passion for motherhood and parenting. And this passion made me shape my idea and focus on how a pregnant woman should be dressed to look elegant while she has a human being inside her as well to keep her comfortable, with a touch of glamour. At this point, I took the decision to expand into the maternity field and everything related to it. And that is how Salma Maternity has started since 2008. The biggest challenge I faced in my career was in 2019, when I decided to open my second shop in Beirut, in the capital, because I'm in the north. This shop concept was trading products related also to the maternity field. I faced a huge competition in addition to an unexpected pandemic. Before the pandemic, I was in Beirut. And nevertheless, Lebanese economic crisis, till now, we are in crisis. All these factors were bigger than my ability to survive as an SME. I was forced to close this shop, the second shop only, and return back to work from home. This experience made me decide to start my own production facility where I can produce my own fashion line, Salma Maternity. And now my own workshop is called Mashghalna. In Arabic, it's a word in Arabic. Means in English, our workshop. It's not for me, it's for all. What I like most about Mashghalna is that it's run by a group of independent and passionate women who are fighting to survive and support their families financially. Each one of these fighters is responsible for a specific production stage, finishing, styling, cutting. I can proudly announce that Mashghalna is now able to produce for Salma Maternity as well for other businesses in case we find the opportunity.
Wow, thank you so much for that lovely story. And I'll move over to Priscilla, and I hope that your internet is now stable, but if possible, you can remove your video and just leave your audio so that your connection is strong. So I'd like you to share on your greatest challenges as well and how you have overcome them.
Okay, over the years, can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, great. So over the years, what I found to be challenging is, yes, we have fantastic grade of shea butter, we have quality shea butter, but I found out that we are not able to meet our peers because of standardization and international certifications. So that was a very big challenge, where every time we take our product to the market and then we find that roadblock for us. So what I did to overcome it was to find out what is available out there, like the EcoCert. Like when we have trainings with one, sometimes you talk about standardization. So I started looking at that. I started putting papers together and looking at what we'll be able to do and to get and surpass that challenge. So we are currently in our certification audit phase for shea butter in the wild. So I'm hoping that by the time we get that certification, it will be just a walk in the park in getting our products to the market, knowing that we have certification and we'll be able to be at par with the competition.
Wow, thank you so much for that. So after this panel discussion, we are going to open the floor for any questions that you might have for our three lovely ladies. So if you do have any questions, please do type in the chat so that we then also give them time to read the questions and then they answer. So I'm just left with about one or two questions where I just want them to understand. I think I will start with Maisa. So we are talking about e-commerce and how it can actually help businesses to grow. And I believe that in your organization also you are concentrating on e-commerce. I would rather call you an e-commerce entrepreneur, right? So can you share your favorite e-commerce resource? Maybe it's a tool, it's a magazine, it's a website, or a thought leader. And also, I would like you to share how ecomConnect has actually helped you in your business as well.
In the beginning, the project was offline, but I was reading about e-commerce and taking some courses on Coursera. But this year, I participated in the ECAP program organized by ESCWA and ITC. And thanks to them, I added to the online option to my business. So ITC is my biggest resource right now.
Wonderful. I hope people Yeah, I hope people here are hearing you clearly. ITC is the biggest resource. And I think with ecomConnect and all the tools and courses that are on the platform, it's something that if we can utilize and use consistently, we can actually grow our businesses. Thank you so much for giving us the great resource that is very, very close to us. And over to you, Salma. Same question. What sort of tool can you recommend when it comes to e-commerce? I know that you're selling your maternity wear online, and also how has the ecomConnect helped you as a business person?
Yes, I have my own website, but my favorite e-commerce resource is Alibaba.com. So after my participation in webinars last week, 2 webinars about them with ecomConnect, I saw that they are very professional and trusted.
Wonderful. And thank you, Elvira, for such a wonderful partnership. She's the lady behind the partnerships that we are enjoying at ecomConnect. So yeah, at least Salma here is testifying.
Yes.
She learned a lot from the previous webinars. Thank you so much for that. And Priscilla, yes, can you share with us your favorite e-commerce resource and also how you have managed to utilize the ecomConnect platform to your benefit or the benefit of your company?
For me, I use Instagram as a resource because I believe that we should meet the customer where they are at, and my customers are mostly on those platforms. Although I also have my own website where based on the training I received from tools to use Instagram, WhatsApp, those have helped. Those were the tools that I noticed, if properly harnessed, traction, as well as on the website. But currently I use customers are there, so I go where they are at to meet them.
Thank you. You go where the customer is. That is why you are riding on LinkedIn and on Instagram and on WhatsApp. Thank you so much for that. Do we have anyone on the panel? Any other encouraging words that you would want to give to the e-commerce entrepreneurs who are here? While we also wait for any questions that they might have. Salma or Maisa or Priscilla, any last words as we close the panel?
Yeah, I'll say that we can't stop learning. That we can't stop learning, just like she didn't stop. In entrepreneurship, the drive your why, to stay on course, even when it looks like, oh, it's not going to work out. But if you know why you started the business in the first place, you find that you get that motivation to continue to strive for that next. Can you hear me?
You were breaking a bit, but thank you so much. I got 2 points from you where you were talking about just know and understand your why. That is what will make you not to give up. And
right.
Thank you so much for that word of encouragement. Maisa or Salma, do you have any word of encouragement to other entrepreneurs?
I want to tell any entrepreneur, never stop. Never, never.
Mm-hmm. Never stop.
Yes.
Two powerful words. Maisa, any words from you? Okay, so it's fine. We do have Angela on the chat. She has said, apart from knowing your why, what other motivating factors keep you holding on even though things are not looking up, especially at the beginning? I think this is for you, Priscilla. What other motivating factors kept you in business?
Okay, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, like when I started out, my mom was using this product on us, and I looked at my skin after I got married, and I thought I'll go back to the basics and use the same thing on my children. Now, if you have the thinking that what you're doing cannot just serve only you, but other people, that's a motivation. Because when you're in business, then it turns out that the business is not about you anymore. It now becomes about the people that you're serving. So that will be a motivation continuously, even when you find some small glitches on the way. But when you remember that this business is not just about me, it will motivate you to continue and not stop.
Wow, thank you so much for that wonderful response. And we have Tavish. He or she is saying, will it be right to say that e-commerce favors fashion and beauty businesses more? Which e-commerce platform is best for food and agriculture? So with this one, let me just put someone on the spotlight here. I've got one of my favorite beings on the call, Loveness. I'm just going to put you on the spotlight here. Please, can you just respond on this one? Are we saying e-commerce is for fashion and beauty only, or we can also have things like food and agriculture?
Hi. I thought I had snuck in quietly. Yeah, but anyway, that's a very, very good question. And to be honest with you, I don't believe that. I believe that with e-commerce, it's everybody's ball game. Some businesses are more apparent and more visible than others, and others can also flourish without being very visible online. But there are if you check the e-commerce statistics in terms of the amount of money that is being moved on e-commerce per industry, that's when you then see that there are competitive industries that are also still maximizing e-commerce outside the beauty industry. Whilst I don't have the statistics right now, I could probably check, because I know I was just recently checking on that. Just to support some people that I'm coaching. But e-commerce, everyone, any business can actually take advantage of e-commerce so that they maximize. And I think sometimes not looking at the bigger picture actually helps us to contextualize in a way. Because if you look at the beauty industry and you look at how big it is, if you look at the billions that are involved, the question is, what are you willing to do to get a portion of the pie? You don't go for the billions, you go for a portion of it. And if you are like focused on your goals and you know how to navigate the space, which is why I appreciate ITC, the ecomConnect, bringing in the giants like Alibaba, bringing in Canva for us to be able to be players in our own way and sphere and in our own capacity to be partakers of these big pieces of pie. So I truly, truly believe that there's no favoritism in a way, but there's no better industry over the other. It may seem big because maybe because it's very visible, but there are other bigger industries that are in e-commerce that compete with the type of money that is moved online.
Wow, thank you so much, Loveless. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank the three wonderful ladies who have taught us I usually call it multi-million-dollar information or multi-million-dollar lessons in a few minutes. So I just want to thank you, Salma. Thank you, Maisa. Thank you, Priscilla, for coming or for accepting to come and share your inspirational stories. I believe that even after this session, as we're going to share the recording, a lot of people are going to be inspired by your work. And I know that we have at some point spotlighted you. And I'm one person who has actually also then fell in love with your stories. So Tavish, you are raising your hand. I'll give you one minute or 2 seconds to ask your question. You can go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Virginia, and I'm a lady. Virginia is a female name.
All right.
Now, the person that answered the question, I'm not sure she actually satisfied my question, because I said, would it appear that it is better for, that is, it's more for beauty and fashion? Then my second question was, which e-commerce platform is best for food and agri? She didn't talk about that at all. Can somebody help me out with that, please? Thank you very much.
Yeah, actually, I was waiting for the conversation to be done, so I will reply to you. Actually, for food and agriculture, we have two different categories. So if we are talking about agri-food, we are talking about something that is processed. So we had products. If we are talking about agriculture, we are talking about a different sector. So if we are talking about food and agri-food products, so mostly all the platforms today, they are accepting to sell food products. You see that even supermarket, they are going online, and people can order online through their platforms and websites and applications. So if we are talking about that, actually you can target any online platform as e-commerce platform, as well as e-shops and e-supermarkets. But while we are talking about agriculture, it's much more difficult, because we know that with agriculture, we need to have logistics, we need to have delivery. It is more related to in that country, it's not so cross-boarding. So if we are talking about agriculture, it's better to start the activity inside your country, inside your region, and do the testing for your products. So for the small businesses, the best platform to start with is social media. Yeah. You can say that, okay, but social media, it's not e-commerce. Actually, it is today. Social commerce is part of social media. So what you can do, you can have your store on WhatsApp and start selling through WhatsApp. You can have your store on Instagram. If in your country, for example, Instagram is the main sales channels or social media channel, or maybe it's Facebook. So it's better to start looking into your target audience and know where they are located and what kind of platform they are using. So for example, if they are using applications on mobile, so you can see what application is available in your region. We are not talking about the country. We can start in a small region, covering a small region, and you can target the owner of the application and do the deal with them. Or if, for example, in your country, people are using WhatsApp or Telegram, so you can start doing that through Telegram and WhatsApp. And it can be difficult at the beginning, but with time, you will have bigger network. So more people will share your contact, your store will be more known. So you can start selling through WhatsApp and Telegram. And in some countries, people are using Facebook. In other countries, people are using Instagram. So it depends. It depends. You will need to do some research to identify. And it's very easy. If you go on Google, if you search for your country and see the statistics between the social media channels, you can know which social media channels is used mostly. and you can start your activities. You can start promoting your products. So when you are doing a good promotion, a good marketing plan, it will be much more easier for you to sell online. So for agriculture, you are totally right. It's very, very difficult to sell through online, but it is not impossible. If you have good quality products, if you have a good partner for logistics who will deliver your products in a good way, in a good quality, and if you have a way and you invest your time there, you will be able to deliver your products through the application or through social media. While if you are talking about big farmers, I'm not sure about your business, so we need to know more. If you want, you can message me directly so we can have more deep conversation. For the bigger farmers, it's much more easier because they can do B2B business. So they can target businesses and they can provide them with more products, with bigger quantities, and even they can be part of trades events. So they can do their deals through yearly events and do this through platforms. It's also online. Even Alibaba.com, for example, they have some producers, some agriculture producers who are selling that. But we are talking about big companies. We are talking about consistent supply chain. We are talking about quantities. So to go B2B, we need consistency. We need to have availability of our products. While for small business, actually, it is always good to test. So you can test through WhatsApp, you can test through Instagram, or even what you can do, you can mix both together. So for example, selling on e-website, it's not marketplace, and it is a website, a small website that is selling products or delivering products in your region, and starting from that. And you can see if it is working with you or not. So e-commerce in general, it's always about testing. So you start with testing your channels, you start with testing your clients, you start with testing your products. Sometimes some products will not be good for online, the other ones will be good. So for example, if you have 10 products, maybe 2 of them will be only good to be sold online, and the other one will be for a retail store around you. So I'm sure that ladies, Maisa, Salma, they know about that not everything will be able to go online. And concerning the sectors, today there is nothing that cannot be sold online. Before, e-commerce was about selling goods online. Today, e-commerce, it's everything that is sold online, and there is a transition of services through web. For example, Maisa, she has a training center, so she's selling their services online. And yes, it is e-commerce because she is targeting her clients online, and her clients are not located in her country in Lebanon, they are worldwide. So we need to think out of box, and we need to think that opportunities are available, and we need to test that. We need to try, and at the end to see what will be the best solution for our business. Because maybe Salma and Tufara, they have the same business. What will work with Salma will fail with Tufara because they have different target audience, they have different products, and they have different marketing strategy. So it's all about testing. It's all about believing in our products and to know our market and to know our customers. So I don't know if I replied to your question, or if you have any other question, let me know, please. I have a question. I see that we have a question about education. So actually, Maisa, she is in education sector. So Maisa, she started with physical training, and now she's providing training through her website. So she set up her website and providing online services. So Melanie, if you need more details or you want Maisa to share with you more technical details, what worked with her, what not, what are the challenges of that, I think it will be good to contact her directly on the platform, so she will be glad to reply to all your questions. But believe me, education and training today, they are part of e-commerce and they are part of online commerce, digital commerce. So we are not talking anymore we are not talking anymore about goods. We are talking about services. Services can be training, can be freelancing services, can be IT, can be digital marketing, and any other service that you are able to provide to your clients through a web application or a website.
Alvera, we should remember everyone that education doesn't have a specific age or time. We can learn anytime, anywhere, and build our education to achieve our ambition whenever we want to. It's only need a great determination and a desire to stand out.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a big motivation for women, for everyone, especially women.
I have a question concerning B2B platform, B2B channels. So actually, yes, for B2B channels, it's a bit complicated because we need to have a sustainable stock of products, or for agriculture, it should be sustainable production. But for B2B, there is a lot of platforms available, not only the known one like Alibaba.com. There are small B2B businesses that are available in each region. So it's good to do your small research just to identify what are the conditions, and maybe it will be good to have some direct contact with them.
Okay, so I think also maybe Priscilla, you can help us also on the agriculture side. I believe shea butter is something that is produced on land. Do you start from the plant and then harvesting, or you just start on the processing side only? Because I think your business is also falling under agriculture, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, shea butter is can be under agribusiness as well, because before processing we do picking, because the plant is there, it's been there for 300 years, and then when it starts fruiting, it fruits for a couple of months, just in between 6 months is done processing, picking to processing. So yes, it's under agri. I believe that the tool that is used is, like I said, where your customers are, when you find them at a particular, so then to find if your customers, maybe their age range or what their incomes are they here or are they on WhatsApp? There's also, of course, the face-to-face, where maybe a customer got your agri product and then tells the next person, and then you get a call or a WhatsApp text message saying that they need this product. So social media, yes, the small business, like Lovely said, a small business can start with social media. And then over time, as you grow, you can, of course, have your website where you now put out these products for people to look at and see if they want to explore that. But for website, you need to now make a lot of marketing to bring in that customer to that space, because it's a space that needs customers to trust you enough to be able to come to that place to now want to order or talk about your products or services.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Diana, for sharing your online store. We are going to also then visit it and see what you're offering. And also, please make sure that you are also registered member at the ecomConnect, and let's interact on the platform. So I'm just going to hand this time over to Elvira for the next stage. Thank you. You are on mute, Elvira. You are on mute. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'm checking the time. I don't know if we do the breakout rooms or we can share here directly and communicate directly because we are around 12 people. So maybe we can do it for 10 minutes to do the breakout rooms, and we share with each other our success of the year and our challenge. So I will do the breakout rooms now.
Thank you.
So please join now. So actually in my room, I have Diana and Loveness. Hello, ladies.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Diana, hello. Can you unmute yourself? Hello, Diana.
I don't think she can hear. I'm not sure what's going on with her.
I think she cannot open her micro. So Loveness, I know that, I don't know, I believe that your success story of this year is the big event of Geneva, and then the training in Zambia. So I don't know if I missed something else. You can tell me about.
I was nominated for Women Tech Network, and I got to the finals, and it was the first time to have Zimbabweans go that far. So that was such a game changer for me. I think that's what I just needed to get out of. I like being in the background a lot. So that then forced me to go out, speak to people, because once you get to that stage, they treat you almost the same as a winner within the network. So that was such I don't know, like things that come full circle for me at that point in time. So even the way people perceive me, the way they've treated me, or the people that are now reaching out to me are of a different caliber in terms of what they do and all that. And then also I was so surprised. I applied for a conference, a Commonwealth conference for 2023 that is called the Edinburgh Commonwealth Conference, where they call out, select 300 emerging leaders from different industries to come together and learn for 2 weeks in Canada from the high-level players in the Commonwealth. So I was selected and I'm going. So I mean, like, it's been really exciting, and those are game changers for me, especially coming from Zimbabwe.
It's great. It's actually great.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
so
awesome.
Looking forward for the new year.
Yes.
For the new success.
Yes.
And more success stories, more challenges.
Definitely. But with all that happening, we are currently experiencing energy shortages in the country. So it's like a stark contrast of one moment you are advocating for people to take up e-commerce, international trade, and digital, and the supporting infrastructure and access, there seems to be a gap. So that is kind of like almost challenged me to take on a role of advocacy in a way where we bring to light some of these the imbalances that are there and the gaps, hoping that with the platforms, with the opportunities that have opened up, we can actually make a difference, especially in some of the marginalized communities where there's a great need,
Yeah, I totally understand. You know, sometimes our challenges, and especially the ones that are not related to us directly, they make us stronger, and they give us more power to continue.
Yes.
And to overcome these challenges with more success.
You're so right. You're so right. Because what I didn't realize is the people, when you're doing your work, as you're running your business and going about your business, the people that are looking up to you, that you don't know about, the people that are saying, I also want to get into e-commerce because these ladies are there, this is what's happening, and they see, people are watching. So what you're saying really resonates with me at such a deep level, because you can't give up. Giving up is not an option anymore. You have to come up with a workaround and build mental resilience, so that you just keep going. I think that for me has been the biggest lesson, just to keep going, doing whatever it takes to just keep going.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. Hello, Joe. Hello, nice to see you tonight.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
There's only 3 of you. Have I missed the show?
Yeah, actually today we had a good session. We had 3 ladies who shared with us their stories, and actually 3 of them, they have very special stories. So it's nice to hear about success stories, and that some people are able in this crisis to overcome all the challenges and to start again and do great work.
Yeah. No, I got delayed, and I thought, well, being the last one of the year, sometimes you go longer. So I thought I'd just take a chance. But then I see there's only Loveness and you, and that's it, right? So anyway, so you had the 3 ladies with their success stories. That's great.
But we're in a breakout room.
Oh, are you?
Yes, this is a breakout room.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
So there are other breakout rooms that are happening.
Okay, but did you start at 4? My time.
Yes.
Okay.
So we are back.
So what are you breaking out to do?
We are back. Yeah, we had a quite interesting story from one of the guys who is actually managing a business that is owned by someone who is blind, but making lovely oils and soaps, and she's actually building some e-commerce websites for them. So yeah, I had an interesting breakout session.
So Tufara, I don't know if you have something to add.
I think what's important now, I think this is the last event for this year, and we need to map the way forward for 2023. And I think we need to just commit on how we can make our platform or community interesting and utilize or maximize the value that we get on the platform. So I was telling the people in the in the breakout room to say I'm a digital marketing expert. So next year, definitely, I'm ready to assist people who are on the platform on coming up with working strategies so that at least when you start your e-commerce business, we should see growth in 2023. So it's very important to interact on the platform. If you have any questions, we have the live feed where you can drop in your question. We've got different experts in different areas, and you can actually get, you can get responses and advice from different experts on the platform. So those are my words. Let's utilize the platform, let's engage, and let's learn as much as we can.
We have a question.
Yes, Emery.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Hope you are all doing well. I'm Mr. Emery. I'm from Cameroon.
Welcome on board.
Yeah, so actually, I'm not doing or selling in the online, but I'm doing a social business. Like I saw that with the little I have maybe to support others, to empower. But one of the most of my will is to help maybe the young people here in Cameroon also to have the business online, to know how to sell online. So I have been talking to the mentor to Farah there, how maybe we'll see the next year, how we can organize, because I think there is a big market online than physical here in Cameroon. So, but there is a lot of challenges, maybe with the internet, the IT, which some people, they have phones, but they don't know how to use it. There's also some website. To get a website is very, it is not easy, it is costing. So I think with this platform, what I have learned, so I have been learning here a lot, and I want just to say thank you. And I hope for next time, there is so many people who does not know how they can build a business. Like even me, I'm here, but I want more sessions on how people they can start, how people they can earn money online. Most of the people, they don't think that it is true that they can earn money online. But from the testimony of the speakers of today, it is possible. I see that it's possible. People can earn money. People can make their living just selling online, and it is very easy. You can sell wherever you are. So that it is just I wanted just to say that, to appreciate the platform, then also to try to empower and support more people. It will be fine. Thank you.
So it's good to hear that from you. Actually, yes, I think we will do that. We will need to have a session about how to start the e-commerce business. I will be not pessimistic, not optimistic, but realistic. Talking about e-commerce, everyone with good strategy can earn money online, but it is not easy. You know, it's not a magic. If you put your product online, you will have someone who will be buying it. So e-commerce, it's about building a strategy, knowing your product, knowing your customer, and knowing your market. So once you have an information about what you are doing and you start in a good way, for sure you will have someone who will be interested to buy your product. And believe me, there's a lot of businesses who started from scratch without any support, because they had good strategy, they did good research, they identified their potential products. Now they have one of the best businesses in their country. So I think, yes, we will need to think about the basics. To start with market research, on how to do market research, how to build our buyer persona, how to identify our potential products, because not all products can be sold online, how to create content for our website or social media or e-commerce platform. So I'm sure we will have this session. As well, I know that not everyone has a good connection or availability of a laptop or desktop, but ITC, they have a platform, SME Trade Academy. So if you access to SME Trade Academy, you can find that there are 4 free courses on e-commerce, and especially the first one, Introduction to E-commerce, and the second one, Content Creation. Both of these courses, they are very informative, they are very short, very interactive. So I think they are a good way to start with, at least to identify the basic information. I will add to the chat now a link to the SME Trade Academy. And actually, we have now a new cohort of courses that will start on 19 till February. So the 4 courses will be available, and it can be done during 2 weeks very easily online when you have your internet available on your laptop or desktop or even on your mobile. So I believe that everyone can start with that, start learning, because before doing any exercise, we need to learn. We need to have the basics. And once we have the basics, it will be much more easier to go online or to start a business physically. So I think the best thing is to start somewhere from learning, then to do a good research, and then to have the inside power to go online, because it is not easy. Believe me, it is not easy to believe that our products will be sold online. So I think, Tofara, we need to schedule a series of webinars on how to start e-commerce business on the basics. So this way we can support more MSMEs to know how to start and what are the basics of e-commerce.
Yes.
An additional note concerning e-commerce, today, e-commerce, it's not like 5 or 10 years ago. So we have a lot of platforms available. We have social commerce. So today, Instagram, Facebook, they have e-shops. You have WhatsApp for business. You have even LinkedIn for B2B. It is a good platform to start B2B activities. We have local marketplaces. We have international marketplaces. I know that it is very difficult to go to international marketplace, but it is not impossible. And we have web technologies, and some of them, they are open technologies. So even on Google today, SME can create a small website and start their own activities online. So we have a lot of technologies, we have a lot of possibilities. The only thing that we need to do is to decide that we want to make it, and to start from learning and trying, because everything today on digital, it's about trying. So you may start with 5 channels, and after 6 months end up to have 1 channel and be successful only on this 1 channel. So don't be afraid to try and to have failures, because we learn from that. We learn what is good, what is bad, what is working from our business, what is not working. So even if we try 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, it is good to try, because after that, we will find the solution, and this solution will provide us with more income and revenues. And believe me, I know that we have today many examples, including Tofara. So I think Tofara can mention how she started her business, and it was a long journey with up and downs to arrive to have her successful digital marketing business. So it's all about that. It's all about up and downs, about trying, about believing, about having this hope and dream to succeed.
Thank you.
And talking about 2023, actually, we have a partnership now with MasterCard Strive community. So in January, we will launch a training on e-commerce as well. It will be available for free on ecomConnect. So we will announce it early January 2023. So you will be able to go online and to have access to additional courses, not only SME Trade Academy, but there will be other courses available. As well as we want to know more about you guys. We want to know more about your stories. So what we will do a pitch in February. So we will announce it recently, and we will select a story. It can be success story or failure story. Not only, we are not talking about success. We are talking about failure and how businesses overcome this failure, you know, because it's not only about being successful. Sometimes when we have struggling and problems, it is also a power to go and to continue doing business. So we will announce that as well. Follow us on ecomConnect and our newsletters. So for the contest, it will be very simple. The requirement will be very simple, and we will do it all together. We will select the winner, and the prize will be a surprise for later. So this is concerning our news, and for 2023, we really want to have more engagement with you. So we want to know you more, to know about your problems, your struggling, your challenges, to see how we can support you as capacity building, or maybe to have partner on board or experts to exchange more information, to provide more details related to your countries, to your markets. So feel free to use the live feed to ask your questions. Otherwise, you can send us direct messages on the platform. To Farah, Chris, and I, we are available on the platform, so you can send us our message, any message with any question, and we will be happy to reply to you. As well as we will continue with the clinics. So we will have this clinics, e-commerce clinics, where we will be talking about e-commerce in general and what is good and bad in e-commerce. We will have our technical sessions. Feel free to suggest any topic. Now we are putting the schedule for Q1 and Q2, but you can suggest any topic. You can tell us, for example, we are looking for support and this particular topic. So we will find someone to provide a technical webinar on this topic. As well as we believe that having a good example, it's an inspiration for all of us. So Farah will be introducing more successful entrepreneurs to talk about their success and their failures. And also we will continue with Coffee and Connect to have more networking and for you guys to meet each other, because later on, we never know, maybe you will do business together. So maybe now Maisa, she has this platform and someone else will be looking and saying that, okay, I will be collaborating with Maisa. I have an idea of very good course, but I don't know how to create it. So I will share this idea with Maisa and she can create this course and I can be presenter and work with her directly. So guys, feel free to network and to share ideas. If you have any products and if you feel that you can coordinate and collaborate with others, do it, because this platform is for that. Sorry. So Farah, I think you have a lot of ideas as well.
Yes, definitely. We have so much that we are anticipating to roll out next year. But at this moment, from the people who are here, I just want to know if there are any suggestions. I think a lot of us have been on the platform for quite a long time. Are there any suggestions for 2023 that you think we might also incorporate in our plans for the ecomConnect? So, Emery, are you still raising your hand? Or...
Yes.
Oh, okay. You want to say something?
Yeah, yes. But firstly, this plan of 2023 is sounds very good. So I can't wait maybe to be there.
We are going to be there.
Yeah.
So,
Lemizimadi, inshallah.
Okay.
So what I was maybe want to suggest, as I saw, it is a very big platform here. Then there are people from all over the world. Maybe like for example, I don't know if it is existing. Like I saw there is some people, they are here already in Cameroon. They're in this platform, but like we can do maybe within countries, we can meet maybe, but from the platform, if they can organize that, people from their country, if they can maybe meet, it can be fine. If they can be that facility of people in the same country, they can meet, then see gather together and see how they can create solution in the community, how they can connect from each other. I don't know. That was my what I think. I don't know, how do you think about that?
Thank you so much for that suggestion, Emery, because we currently having what we call a brand ambassador program. I just put it on pack so that after this Coffee and Connect, we then roll it out. So we are actually looking for people that we are going to call brand ambassadors. And these brand ambassadors will be representatives of ecomConnect in their countries. So I'll give you this example. Let's say you are an approved brand ambassador. Your responsibility will be to convene people who are interested in e-commerce and create, for example, a group for e-commerce, for ecomConnect in Cameroon. And in that group, you'll be responsible for gathering people, making sure that they register on the ecomConnect platform, and also they engage well. And like you are saying, there's power in creating local communities. Who knows, you can actually have your own mini physical workshop. You gather, you invite an expert in e-commerce, they come and train. At the same time, it will keep all the other people engaged, because we are working on the project. I'm going to be rolling it out soon. I'm going to have a webinar, and everyone who is interested in becoming a brand ambassador should attend that webinar, because we have the things that we expect from the brand ambassador, and we also have the things that we can actually give you as the brand ambassador, which are non-financial, but which we know might help you in growing your portfolio, number one. Number two, also growing your business. So I'm one person who started as a SuperConnector. We actually changed it from SuperConnector, and we are going to be maybe giving it brand ambassador or ecomConnect leads in different countries. So it's a role that is non-financial, but it will open more doors for you in terms of opportunities, because it's more like you are advocating for the ITC ecomConnect brand, and that can actually boost your profile as well. So thank you so much for the suggestion. I'm sure I'll be announcing this in the group on the platform as well. And we are going to be rolling out the leads or brand ambassadors in 2023. I'm seeing another hand. Who is here, by the way? Edgar, you have got a hand up. You can go ahead.
Yeah, just a small intervention. Well, thank you very much, Tafara, for the initiative, but you don't need really to worry much about the benefits being non-financial, because everything that ecomConnect and ITC are already doing end up giving a financial result to the ones benefiting from it. So it doesn't matter even if you put it like this, we will end up benefiting financially because it helps the business grow. So there's no point in giving something financial when the result will ending up being financial, actually.
Thank you so
thank you for that.
I love that. I love that. Thank you for that. At least we've got people who understand the vision. I'm not sure if we have any other suggestions. Maybe John. John, I've seen you in almost every event that we have at Ecom. And I love the way that you're consistent and engaged with the community. Do you have any suggestions that you might want to give us for 2023? And most probably where you also think that we might improve, please do suggest something to us.
Yeah. I think, I think it's a difficult task. It's very interesting to watch. Why am I here? I set up a group of elders. We're now helping out in gardens. We started the year with 2 gardens. We've now got over 30 gardens. Got a major bank as a sponsor. The other issue is the people with gardens have got product, and they're not small little gardens. They've got to get it to the market. How do we get it to the market? In an environment where this is in South Africa, how do you get to the market in an environment where all your Wi-Fi the data is so expensive, and you see people with just a little bit of money just buying some airtime just to phone home. So now you're going to say, hey, and we taught them, we taught 60 leaders. We said, hey, but we can go online. They said, forget it. We need it face to face, And so why would I want to come along to ecomConnect? Is because I said we're busy counseling our elders, counseling and helping small businesses transition to being online. So I thought, well, we need to find out what we need to learn so we can help other people, right? So that's what we got. And you say that I attend regularly. I do. I'll tell you why, because I get so many ideas from people, right? So that when I'm counseling and coaching people, I say, hey, have you thought of this? You thought of that? I mean, there's the Indian guys, getting flowers and making stuff from the Ganges, and then the lady in Ecuador, how's she having problems selling dresses? Well, there's a lot of stuff there. And if you have a look, then you ask me, if it was my product, I would have a problem. I'm talking about ecomConnect. Because let's have a look at the situation. You've got 5,000 people, roughly, right? On ecomConnect, when you go and have a look at people. You've got training materials there, which are super. Right? I mean, there's stuff that I can go and learn. I know you're going to put out more courses, and yes, you need to keep going, right? Because there's new people coming along all the time. And then you say, and look at it, 5,000, we got 12, right? At the moment. So how do we get the message out? Yes, I can come back. It's the same thing. They asked me to go and said, oh, we got carpenters, John, will you please train them, please teach them business, because I've got my own intellectual property. for leadership, and I'm teaching 60 people in the townships, and I'm teaching SMEs. But then the guy says, but I can't come to the session because I'm making chairs and tables, and I just don't have time. You know, can't you come to my shop and talk to me while I'm working? You know what I mean? So we're saying, what's going on? So we just if you wanted an idea out of this thing, is that I would have thought, how can we get ideas and invite your brand? Because what we've got when we put the gardens in, and I said we've got 30 gardens now. We've got gardens at creches. We're feeding kids. We've got a sponsor, a major bank, and one of the gardens we're putting at the moment is going to feed 400 people, right? We've had impact. It's super. But for every single one of those gardens, and in order to have impact, we don't go to the formal leaders. We go and find a champion. And a champion is somebody that's prepared, got the time and effort to really get people to grow stuff, sell it, move it, whatever. And I found so many things last year. I mean, there's the elderly women in the townships. That's who keeps it going. Well, they don't have phones. How can we get them going? So what can we do with ecomConnect to really make it sing? Right? And so what I've done in the past is I've had brainstorming sessions. So you get your champions when you got them and say, hey guys, if you want to be a champion, you attend this. Let's brainstorm. How do we get more people attending, right? Out of 5,000, right? You had to push, you had to market like anything to get Alibaba online, right? Please, you know, guys, book in for this thing. You started early and you kept pushing. Even then, I don't know how many you got. I know you had a chance of 150, right? But I pushed ecomConnect to people. I said, please go there. Please, there's so much you can learn, even if you're offline, but you participate when you can. I told you about the participation. The people I'm telling don't have time to come online for an hour. Do you get what I mean? They're busy working. So, you know, but I push it. The same thing. We got women in business to come and join and learn and so on and so forth. Well, you know, that Ali Engelbrecht came on and so on. I made networks. I've spoken to people in Nigeria. I'm working right now. You're talking about the gardens with Eric in Singapore. I met him online. He's putting together and he's going to let me, free of charge, use his software to try and have an experiment of how do I get cabbages to a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
It's not exactly, and that's not like selling your dress or selling something online. It's, hey, you know, suddenly my cabbages are right. Hey, how do I get it? And there's challenges. Like, for example, we try to go and sell informally, right? So they go and sit outside the supermarkets. Security comes along. You know, what are you doing here? Out, right? And then you're walking into a shopping center with a whole bunch of spinach and so on and so forth. Where do you think you're going? You know, did you steal that? The guy's coming to deliver to a shop. So we've got to get the formal business and the informal business, because these are community gardens. Right? So how do we get them to go? So I have a lot of respect for ecomConnect. Even if there's only 12 or 13 people there, that's 12 or 13 people that are hearing stuff, that are learning stuff, that can even talk to their friends later. So there's a wider audience, right? So I just, you know, I just say you're doing a fantastic job. Just keep going, push it. But I would just have a couple of brainstorming things, and brainstorming where people can suggest, with the idea of how can we get more of the 5,000 people to come, right? Are we putting it at the wrong time? We're not putting it, what you know, what can we do, right? And I just think that's an energy, and especially when you get your brand people, I'd call them champions, because the champion is not a formal leader necessarily. They're people with big heart and energy, and they put that stuff into it. And it's those people we need to find. All right. So I hope that's all right for you, Tafara.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. You'll call them brand champions. I think Elvira is listening.
Yeah, actually, I totally agree. I
Mm.
totally agree because it is from inside. So we have it or not. And sometimes it's very good to identify this kind of people and have them around because they have very big power and energy, and I think it's always good to have them around in any community. If we are talking about online community like ours, or even social community, a small community. So yes, unfortunately, it's very difficult to identify them because this kind of people, they are not promoting themselves. They are working in the shadow because they are doing that from inside. They are doing that without any compensation or any income because they want to do that. So I hope we will find more champions. I know that today we have some of them, people who believe in supporting each other and believe in cooperation and networking and support. So I really hope that in our community we will have much more people like that, and we will be able to support more small businesses to grow, to sustain in this crisis, and for us to do difference in the life of people, even if small, I don't know, small details. Sometimes even small steps are counting later on. So I really hope that we will find these champions and we will grow this community and we will be able to support much more people. And yes, we are thinking about the physical presence as well, because sometimes not everyone had the pleasure to be online, because we all have our responsibilities. Sometimes we are joining because we have our time and because we have connection and because we have free time to do it. But unfortunately, millions of people, they don't have this luxury. We can see for some countries it is luxury. So I hope we can support more people offline as well. We are trying with the ecomConnect programs to do it. So this community is part of our program. So hopefully we will be able to reach much more people than through our programs. And I know that everyone here as well, we consider you as ambassadors. So for us, if someone will have more information, this person can teach and guide another SME. So it is a circle at the end of the day. And we really wish that this circle will grow.
Yeah.
Within this community or outside this community. So let's hope 2023 will be a good year and we will be able to support each other, to stand by each other, and to have more success stories and to have more champions in our life, not only in business life, but also in our private life and our social life, because we really need that today. In these hard times, it's really important to have good people around. So I wish everyone to have this champion around, like John, like Tufara, like Maisa. I am impressed, Maisa, today. You know, when someone will tell me I cannot do it, I think I will think about you. So having this power to start again and again and again, and in a society that usually it's not so supportive, I'm just saying you are a real inspiration. You know, keep going. And thank you. Thank you for being a good example for many ladies in your small society and big society. Same for everyone here, because I know that it is not easy to do business in developing country. It is not easy to overcome all the challenges that we have, starting from electricity to connection to even time. So just believe that everything is possible. And look at Maisa today. She is on ecomConnect and she has her own platform, and she is believing that she can support much more ladies like her to be on a similar platform in 2023, 2040, and 2100. So I'm speechless.
I'm super proud of myself and my journey, because it helped me become a role model for my learners, but more important for my family and my children.
Yeah. And this is what John was talking about. This is what is the real champion.
Yeah, true.
We helped in my center. We helped more than 2,000 learners.
Wow.
It's my role to support all the women, like the similar of me.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for today. I think the session was very emotional for all of us. And I hope we will have much more like this session. It's not only about technical skills, but sometimes it's good to have some motivation. And unfortunately, not everyone is having this motivation from their small circle. So we are a family as well, and we want to be here for anyone available on ecomConnect. So please don't hesitate to contact us, to share your stories and to share your failures. So together we can try to support each other as much as possible.
Thank you, Elvira.
Thank you. Thank you,
everyone. And let's have a great evening.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, well, all the best end of the year and the start of the new calendar year next year, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Merry Christmas and a prosperous new year.
There you go.
Is she saying?
Yeah, keep safe.
Thank you.
And happy holidays for you and your families. And let's hope that 2023 will be a good year for everyone.
You, Elvira.
Going to be
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.